And they're due to start in about 3 or 4 minutes, but let's look at the start list. I have 2 from Canada, 2 from Spain, and Brazil. Going down the line, we have the star of this sport. She's been competing since 2010. It's Laurence Vincent-Lepoint from Canada. Very long, very rangy. She is the lady who won last year. Adriana Paneguera, she's 17 years old from Spain. In the Europeans a couple of weeks ago, she actually came 8th. This is the lady I was talking about, the star of this discipline. She's really pushing it forward in the world scene, and also especially in Canada. There's quite a few girls coming on. She was actually beaten in a couple of events early last year, but that's because she had no preparation for studies. Nascimento came 3rd in the Worlds last year, so it's going to be interesting to watch her. She's actually quite old. She's 25 years old. A lot of them are new. Katie Vincent was actually quite a late entry here, so we'll actually have to see how she performs. But yesterday with Laurence, she actually won the gold in the C2 200 meters, and Patricia Coco takes up the level. She's been very difficult, her, on recent performances to actually make the medals, because she's a bit off the pace in the Europeans. I think she came 8th with 6 seconds off the pace. Lockie, what's your expertise in this discipline?
I know it's very tippy and they want to try and stay in, but the wind's much easier from today with the tailwind. They're not going to be struggling to line up, so hopefully they can get in there and set a cracking time for themselves. But I'm looking for Brazil. I reckon they're going to have a good crack in this race.
Well, actually, yeah, I don't make no predictions. You can see actually the weather there. You see it's the tailwind. It looks fair at the moment. We actually have the flags right in front of us, and it looks like we're going to have a tough race, so possibly not benefiting either side. We saw in the heats a couple of days ago, the riders had a huge advantage. But here they go. They're off for around about 40, 50 seconds worth of action. As we see straight away, it's Laurence with the white middle red-fronted boat, really going and taking a good lead out straight away. She should win this race fairly straightforwardly, but she is saying this is my race already.
Yeah, she's looking dominant at front. She's got a very good stroke on her. It's very long and very full. It's flying very well for a seaboat.
Yeah, she had to balance last year with some very difficult studies and actually coming across, but it looks like for second place the race is going to be who's going to take the medals, and Katie Vincent on the top of your screen, and then
could be a Canada 1-2.
Well, it could be a Canada 1-2, and we also have Brazil is in there, Spain falling back at the moment. They're coming over the line at the moment. It's an easy victory in the end of the day for Canada. Second at the top is Canada as well, and in lane number 6, it's Nascimento, who, as we mentioned, she took the bronze medal in the Worlds last year. She's taken another bronze medal in the first World Cup in 2015, and it's Laurence Vincent-Lepoint, 22 years old, is still dominating this sport and pushing it forward. So it's going to be interesting to see in the next couple of weekends, where perhaps we have a bit of a stronger depth of field. How's she going to perform when the pressure's on? Because the pressure was perhaps internal today.
Yeah, it was, that's always the biggest one. But she turned up, there's people to race, and that's what you got to do on every day. You got to give your best in every single race.
Absolutely. In intermission, your weekend so far?
It's been good. It's obviously a new experience for me still. This time last year I was racing K1 200 and doing my best to crack into that, so it was nerve-wracking, and I had a lot of expectations to live up to, I thought, racing with Kenny, because he is the master of racing, and I just had to get in that back behind him and tuck in and do my best.
And so far your career in K2 is worst ever result. Kenny was telling me yesterday is the silver medal in the Worlds.
Yeah, we're setting ourselves up as a crew for a good failure at some point, so we're just going to have to hang on and see if we get beaten. But
let's have a look at the unofficial results. It's Canada 1, Canada 2, and Brazil coming in 3rd, 47.3. That's a hot time, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a solid time. It must be good conditions out there.
Well, no world records officially, because it's very difficult to actually judge with different conditions. An outdoor sport, as you'd appreciate. But